Good morning, girls. Today we'll be discussing about the American colonies and the causes that led to the outbreak of the American Revolution. Before we begin, we'll first see what a colony is. Suppose we have two countries, country A and country B. Now, if A is under the political control of country B, and settlers from B, they come and occupy country A, then A is said to be a colony of B. Now, here we have two countries, America and Britain. So, America, it was under the political control of B and of Britain, and Britishers, they came and settled in America. This makes America a colony of Britain. So, here we'll be discussing about the American colonies. The history of the American Revolution is a record of the long-drawn struggle for attaining freedom. Now, long-drawn struggle means struggle which continues for a long time. So, when we look into the history of the American Revolution, we learn that their struggle for freedom, it lasted for a very long time. This struggle was launched by the American colonies to retain their freedom and to oppose the stringent colonial policy adopted by England. So this struggle, that is American Revolution, it was launched. Launch means it was started by the American colonies to retain their freedom. Retain means to continue having something, to continue possessing something. So the American colonies, they wanted to get back their freedom, and also they wanted to fight against the colonial policy which was adopted, which was followed by England. Now, England, it followed a very strict colonial policy which was not very flexible. So they wanted to oppose, they wanted to fight against this colonial policy. So they initiated the American Revolution. In 1607, Britain set up its first colony in Virginia, and within 100 years, 13 colonies were established along the eastern coast of North America. Now, coast means it is an area which lies between sea and land, where the land meets the sea. Now, on the next page, that is on page 31, you can see a picture. Here in this picture, you can see this yellow region is North America, and to the east of North America, we have Atlantic Ocean. Now, this region, the green region, is the region where the land meets the sea. Between the land and the sea. So this green region is the eastern coast of North America. So it was in this eastern coast that Britain established their 13 colonies. Now, the first colony was Virginia, and gradually within 100 years they set up the rest of the colonies in this eastern coast. The population in these colonies comprised 90% British, and the rest were Dutch, Germans, French and Portuguese. So the population of these colonies, they had population in which 90% were British and the remaining were Dutch, Germans, French and Portuguese. The main occupation of the people throughout the English-speaking colonies was agriculture based on plantations managed by slaves. So the main occupation of these colonies was agriculture, and it was based on plantations. Plantation means large farms. So agriculture was done on large farms, on plantations, and it was done by slaves. Each American colony had an elected legislative assembly, a council, and its own militias. There were 13 colonies, and each colony, it had a legislative assembly. Now, legislative assembly is a lawmaking body. A council which takes decisions or gives advices, and also militias. Now, militia means it is an army of trained civilians, that is common people. They are selected, common citizens. They are trained for army so that they can serve in emergency situations. So every colony, it had their own legislative assembly, council and militias, and the members of all these bodies, they were elected by the people. The colonists governed themselves in all local matters through their elected representatives. However, the colonists had no say in other important matters like economic development, their trade with other European countries, and levying of extra taxes. These matters were controlled by the British Crown. So these bodies, the Legislative Assembly, Council and militias, they had the right, they had the freedom to take decisions in all the local matters. But when it came to matters, important matters like economic development, trade and levying of extra taxes, levying means collecting. So when it came to these important matters, it was the British Crown who took the decisions. Now we'll see the causes that led to the outbreak of the American Revolution, which will be discussed in the next video.